15 left. Out. 30 left.
The better players, the great players like this one, they generate the power, but they hit it with accuracy. It's almost like they're hitting. He gets your attention straight away, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. And what obviously gets out.
What about Rafa? He had a very light racket, right, compared to...
Yeah.
But I think generally the weight would have been a lot less than generations before. Gee whiz, I think for Carlos, it's just run of the mill.
$15, 30. $15-14. Game, Alcaraz.
Well, I appreciate you knowing that. I'll put you on. Oh, he shouldn't have won that point. Should not have won it. I think what's coming next, and in my mind, it wasn't this shot.
How good is that? Just down on the equipment for last minute. It's not the first time he's kind of tweaked his racket. He actually
less spin, maybe.
Yeah, a little bit, but more control.
40 left.
Control is what he has in this opening set already.
Yes.
Game, Alcaraz.
It's really impressive. We've been seeing Alcaraz do that. This is a kind of more of his 2022 return. Any bearing on the slightly heavier racket, he feels as though he's got more control. But he is certainly looking to try and dominate a little bit more. Just feel at any moment it's showtime, don't you? You just feel like he just pulls that racket back like an... Actually outmaneuvered himself there, Alcaraz, by swiveling a little bit to his left.
With that double-hander across court. But, you know, he's going to have to press so much.
Game, Alcaraz.
19 years old.
Why is she not more in the conversation about the greatest women's player ever? I know. Well, she's certainly right there with all of the greats. Off the top of your head?
Off the top of my head. Rod Laver, don't budge.
Yes.
Novak, Roger, Rafa.
Game, Alcaraz.
Alcaraz is rolling
Alcaraz
through
leads
this.
5
Nishioka
games to
has no solutions to the power, and
He's probably listening to us from California right now. And he is coming to the Australian Open this year.
that's just too good.
Too good. So if Alcaraz can win here this year, Mark, he joins that.
Love 40.
He looks despondent, doesn't he? Oh, goodness
Game
me.
first set,
Showtime.
Alcaraz.
Set one in
6
the
games to
bag.
love.
Barely points dropped, let alone games by Alcaraz. 6-love. Plants one on the line and out of the reach of Nishioka.
15-all.
That was an opportunity. It was just a little late on the...
Right now he's... Oh, there you go. Well, that's his trademark. Has the ability to take it early and creates... So
Game, Alcaraz.
Yeah, another good smash couple in that
balls,
game
please.
for Alcaraz. 7.
It's enough.
that's almost unfair. Up the line here. You'd think at least you'd get another hit on this ball. But no.
Fifteen, 14.
Couple of doubles, and that is a couple of games for Alcaraz in this second set. Things going from bad to worse for Nishioka. We've been looking at his new service motion. What is it? flighted this to perfection. Look at that.
It's poetry in motion spiced with power.
40 left. Game, Alcaraz.
Quickly followed by a 5th ace, a 9th game in a row for Alcaraz. Running.
He's just being covered in every facet here. And he's not playing as well now because that's a great serve. He needs a few of those. Couple of free points to help him get on the scoreboard. He will play a little better because it just takes that burden of helplessness away from you a little bit. Allows you.
Good pace.
Come on, Yoshihito. Wow. Well, it was towards the end of this point, and when the opportunity presents itself here, and he's got time. Good man.
Nishioka. 15 up.
It's actually hard to kind of explain as well to people because Nishioka is a wonderful player. I mean, 3 career titles is...
Because Alcaraz is just better in every facet, really.
30 left.
I mean, I hate to make some things about sort of our player and careers, Fitzy, but Boris's forehand volley, that's the area that he struggles the most on with his volley.
Yeah.
I went out on court 1. It was the first year of court 1. It was much quicker than the outside courts where I'd played a couple of matches. And I'm just literally trying to put it in.
Yeah, yeah.
Game.
And that's what Nishioka feels at the moment out there. Is just no real solutions in the second set breaker. Couldn't do it. And then ended up erupting, unfortunately, in the 3rd set. Lost his mind. Ends up cramping in the 5th set, having a stop against Kecmanovic, but
you talked about that example with playing against Boris, and they see and they have bigger spaces seemingly to hit the ball into, and they have more time to do it.
30 all.
Because right now we're seeing an example of Nishioka not having time. There's more atmosphere. There's more intimidation. And you don't want the luck to turn against you as well. It's just awesome. The balance there, and then he hits a drop shot. Watch how he just glides. Well, he's out of position, but he glides here across. He appeared... That was space and time. That was like a... At some stage, Mark, I want to ask you about...
Andre didn't play badly. Fonseca's forehand.
30 left.
And his serve, to be honest, I think that's probably been the biggest relevant.
And we need to wind this up quickly because this set is coming to an abrupt end. But
game in second set.
As is Alcaraz. just bullying Nishioka around here at the moment.
By 2 sets to love.
2 sets to love. It is a bit more delving into the realm of optimism rather than... Understandably feels as though there is anything within his game. It even feels as though if he went full...
Out. 15-30. Out. 15. Yes.
First real loose shot from Alcaraz.
Advantage, Nishioka. Again, Nishioka.
Well, he just dropped his concentration there, Carlos, a little bit. You can understand why.
15 left.
Wow, what a serve. Couldn't have walked it around the net and placed it any better.
Gee, the power of that forehand approach is...
Dropped about 200 RPM, so it's a flatter hit, but he's still got a nice spin rate. Not up in the 3000s, but that's a nice spin rate. Still got plenty of control, but...
15 left.
Brilliant. That's the backhand that Fitzy highlighted before this match. Just hasn't had many opportunities to use it.
So he goes for something extra special.
40-15.
That's the fine line you talked about him walking just to win points.
Again, Nishioka. Out. 30-15. Out. 40-15.
I just love it. You cannot not admire how well he makes the grip change.
You've got to kid yourself a little bit in life.
Yeah, I know. Clearly you don't have any mirrors in your house.
Well, for good reason.
A man after my own heart.
Oh, yes, sir. There we go, back to business. He's got racket head speed anyway, but when you run through the ball like this, it creates more.
Yeah, and that was what Fonseca did yesterday. That was perhaps, again,
15.
for a clean winner. And then just wrap things up with a forehand down the line that he just does in his sleep.
15-40.
And smoothly done. Where he can, he's hanging on. Doesn't make the same mistake he did earlier in the set at 30-40.
3 games to 2.
Crushes the return.
Fifteen left.
Normally have a bit more intensity through that shot. And again, so the concentration has just had many lapses here in this third set.
That's unlucky.
It's just tough to match him for power.
Game. Alcaraz.
So I'm starting to think about going down to the court, Mark. Yes.
Yeah, but I'm worried because when you go out the door, you get stopped by all the autograph hunters. So,
but it was a pleasure being in the room with you. I might head down. Well, maybe I'll wait.
15 all.
yeah, he's just lost his way for a second. Lovely body serve.
15 all.
13th ace.
Fifteen 30. All.
Measured to perfection.
Advantage. Game. Alcaraz. Alcaraz leads 5 games to 3.
First time that Alcaraz has been taking a juice in this match today. It's good pressure from Nishioka.
Game, Nishioka.
The 4 games are a welcome reward for his endeavours. 14 aces is the same number that he served against Casper Ruud in the final of the US Open. In the
30 love. Out. 40 love.
Very impressive second serve.
Game, set, match, Alcaraz. 6 love, 6-1, 6-4.
Super simple. Alcaraz breezes into the 3rd round here in Melbourne. Nishioka without the ammunition to trouble Alcaraz at all. It was a polished performance from the Spaniard.